This is the plaintiff, Daniel Benchamal. He says he agreed to trade his $7,000 Grand Prix Delmonico watch for the defendant's 2007 Nissan Sentra car. And when he went to register the car, DMV told him he couldn't because there was a problem with the title. He told the defendant he wanted to undo the deal. He refused to give him his watch back, and here they are. He's suing for $5,000, the statutory max. This is the defendant, Homero Zapata. He says the plaintiff called to tell him he signed the title in the wrong place and he was unable to get it registered. He told him he would go to the DMV to clear things up, but he got impatient with the process and wanted to undo the deal. Oh, he's sorry, but he did everything he promised he would do. He's not giving back the guy's watch, and he thinks the judge will side with him today for sure. He's accused of a car catastrophe.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff traded his Grand Prix Delmonico watch for the defendant's 2007 Nissan, and he got a bum title. But the defendant says the plaintiff's just impatient. It's the case of watch and learn.
Thank you, Douglas. Daniel Benchamal,
Yeah.
you are suing Homero Zapata for $5,000, the amount that you paid for a vehicle that you, according to, never got title for. Tell me what happened.
Your Honor, approximately about June 18th, a mutual friend of ours named Anthony facilitated an exchange of a watch that I paid $7,000 for in exchange for a car that he was selling for $5,000.
Okay.
At the time, I was living in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, and it's pretty impossible to live a reasonable life up there without a vehicle. I couldn't get a job, et cetera, et cetera.
What made you move to the Berkshires besides it's beautiful if you didn't have a job that you were going to there?
I did have a job lined up there. I just couldn't take it without a car. Approximately around June 23rd, Anthony delivered the watch to the defendant, Mr. Zapata, and they took that weekend to verify the authenticity and the value of the watch.
Whose idea was it trading the watch for it? It's kind of unusual. That was your idea, I assume, because
Yes.
Anthony doesn't know you have a watch. What kind of watch was it?
It was a Chopard Grand Prix Delmonico. It's a limited edition. There are 500 on Earth.
So why didn't you just sell your watch, keep $2,000 in your pocket, and pay $5,000 for the car?
That just wasn't, the watch, the resale value on the watch has a fluctuating value depending on whether or not you have the box and the papers, and it was just easier to make a barter for the car.
Okay.
It was a used $7,000 watch, so 5 for 5 was reasonable.
Okay. So you get so the car gets delivered to you how?
On July 2nd. They
By
drive it
whom?
up to Massachusetts, and it's parked in back of the house.
Who drove it back up to Massachusetts?
Mr. Zapata.
Okay. So Anthony ends up driving down from Massachusetts, where Anthony lives in Massachusetts?
Correct.
To where? Queens?
Yes, ma'am.
And he picks up the car and he gives you the Chopard watch, correct?
No, ma'am.
No.
What happened was Anthony is his landlord, and Anthony's a long mutual friend of mine over 30 years. And Anthony knew I had a car for sale, and he spoke
Did Anthony bring you the watch?
Yes, Anthony brought me down the watch.
And did you agree to sell the car for the watch?
Yes.
All right. So
exchange.
Exchange, I meant.
During that time, I spoke to the complainant, stating that I agree for you to exchange the car for the watch, come down for it. He told me that he couldn't come down because he had no money to register it or to insure the car. And so I told him that if he paid the gas and the tolls, that I'll drive it up to him.
So you're the one who drove it up?
I drove it up, yes.
Okay. Who'd you give it to when you got up there?
When I got up there, Anthony has another house that I stayed with him that night. The next morning or the afternoon, we drove to where he stays. I already had the watch. I gave him the keys, the title.
Wow, he just gave you the watch without the car?
Well, he trusted me, and
Because he's known you so long.
he didn't. He trusts Anthony. He knows Anthony for a long
I know,
time.
but Anthony left it with. All right, so go ahead.
No, I signed him. He gave me a receipt. I have it with me.
Okay. Then you take that title, and what happens? You go to register the car. When did you receive possession of the car?
July 2nd.
And when did you go to register the car?
That week of July 2nd.
Okay. And what happened when you went to register?
I was told the title was defective, and that the title. I have a copy of the title here that doesn't have the defendant's name on it.
Okay.
The car is registered to Timothy, and I don't know who that is.
May I see that?
So the Massachusetts RMV would not accept that title. There was some back and forth over a couple of weeks between me and the defendant, trying to sort it out with the paperwork he did have.
Who is Timothy?
Okay, the car I bought that car in an auction. I was about to buy it for a relative.
So did you ever register this car in your name?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
So did Timothy sign over the title?
No.
Yeah, if you see, I think there's other paperwork there. He
Yeah.
signed it over. They crossed it out. I was misinformed. I went to, I thought I can sign it over to the buyer. I wasn't aware. But he's saying, the man here is saying that the next day he went to register. It's not correct. He went to register it about a month later. And
How do you know?
I have emails here.
Text.
Text is
So
stating.
he sends you a text about the paperwork being messed up?
Yeah,
When?
it's on the 7th of August.
Yeah, why was there a delay before you went to, because you didn't go right away, but I was just curious why there was a delay.
August 3rd,
Right, not July 2nd.
because I had been to the DMV over the course of 3 weeks.
I don't buy that. I think you waited a month. But now,
Okay.
so he waits a month. Okay. So he goes in, and what's wrong with the title? There it says Heather, buyer's name. Then that's crossed out, and then there's something that says Capital Auto Auction, and then this becomes a problem for him.
Exactly. But they gave me a waiver that I don't know, it's there, stating I can register it.
Yeah, but then you skipped that part. You didn't register it to yourself.
I didn't.
Right, then you just sold it, and then
I
it's
sold
someone
it.
else's problem to figure it out.
Like I said, I'm not denying that. It's my
Okay,
fault in
so
that.
he tells you, I need you to fix the paperwork, and what happens? What do you do?
All right, told him, send it to me as soon as possible. I'll go register, get a new title. The man agreed. He says, no problem. He asked me, how long does it take? Does it take 4 to 6 weeks? I said, I'm not sure, but I'm going tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but as soon as I get the title, I'll let you know.
So did he mail you the original title?
Yes, he gave
And
me.
you received it when?
I received on the 13th
Of August?
of August,
Okay.
and then I went on the 14th. I have the DMV's receipt when
Okay.
I went there and got.
Okay.
They informed me that it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get
Okay.
a new title through the mail.
Okay.
I informed the man, tell him, listen, it's going to take. He wasn't too happy, but he made no complaints. And instead, he told me, Homero, thank you very much for getting back at me so quickly.
Okay.
And keeping me informed.
Okay.
We're waiting and waiting. He keeps on calling me or texting me, Homero, did it come back yet? I said, no. As soon as I let
Did the
you.
title ever come back?
Yes, the title came
When did
back.
the title come?
October 11th, I believe.
All right, and October 11th, when it comes back, what do you do?
Okay, until the 11th, I text him. I tell him, hey, great news, the title's here, come and pick it up. Never got back to me. The next day, I emailed him. Hey, great news again. I don't know if you got the text. Come and pick up your title.
When's the first time you hear from him?
And the next thing you know, he sends me a text. Hey, I want my watch back.
When did he send you that text?
That text, excuse me, October 22nd.
Okay, and that's how many days after you told him you have the title?
10 days.
So how long does a car buyer have to wait before undoing the deal if they don't get the title?
I wouldn't leave without the title in hand.
I mean, I think that's smart, but at the same time, this guy didn't do it. So how long do you have to wait?
Probably an hour max.
But if you're gonna wait an hour, why not just say, give me the title before I leave the lot?
Well, you should. But if that you can't, then maybe wait only an hour.
How long? How long really?
15 or even less. Because I
15 what?
don't even know the guy.
15 what?
Minutes.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
Did you receive a text from him October 12th saying, I have the title?
I did not. I received an email from him on October 17th saying, I have the title, come pick it up.
Okay, and what do you do?
I had already filed the small claims court suit by then.
Okay. You still don't have a title, correct?
May
Where's
I-
the car physically?
The car never moved. It's still in back of the house in Massachusetts.
Here's where the question lies. It's not until October 12th. Great news at 3:38. That's when we have great
Yes.
news. The car I sold you July what?
July 1st, ma'am.
July 1st. The car I sold you July 1st, now in October 12th, we have a title to it. You seem to think that you don't have to worry about the car at all. Has it been towed? Is it an Anthony's? What?
It's at Auntie's backyard.
Okay, so you know it's there. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Wow. So here's how it works, guys. When you sell a car, you're supposed to convey good title. You go down there, you can't do something with it, which I'm not surprised. The two of you didn't realize it, but when I look at the back of that title, I can tell you we're going to have a problem. You then call him, and you tell him, hey, we got a problem. I'm going to need some additional paperwork. He then cooperates fully with you and does exactly what the two of you agreed. He does it the day after he gets the title from you. He gets it on the 13th. On the 14th, he's already there trying to take care of the problem because he knows it's his responsibility. He doesn't do like what a lot of defendants do, which is as is and crawl away under a rock. He does what he's supposed to do at your request with your approval. What he did on August 14th is exactly what comes back finally on October 12th, and he tells you about it. What happened in your life between August 14th and October 12th is that things didn't work out for you in Massachusetts. You decided to move back to New York for a variety of personal reasons. You may or may not have a use for a car, but that delay doesn't count, you see? From August 14th, when you're in perfect agreement to solve the title problem, and he does everything you ask him to October 12th, that is a DMV delay, which you know was going to happen because it's the DMV. So I'm sorry, but it's your car. Do you have the title here?
Yes, ma'am.
Hand it over. Did you sign it in the right spot this time? And
No, I haven't signed it yet.
okay,
but,
good. All right, you
but I
just
do
hold
have
your
it.
horses, and we're going to make sure that that transfer goes through appropriately. So based on the facts in front of me, I'm sorry that this worked out for you the way it worked out. Hopefully you're happy you're back here in New York again, but this is your car because you can't then turn around and want to wash your hands of the deal that you not only set in motion, but you said you'd wait to have happen. And then the minute he gets it, he immediately calls you, texts you, to which you don't reply because you don't really want the car anymore. It's your car. Verdict for the defendant.
Thank you.
Well, in a very interesting case, the plaintiff is now going to get clear title of the car. You don't get $5,000 that you were suing for, but you're going to get the title, clear title. So what are you going to do now?
Just sell the car.
And the car's still up in Massachusetts.
That's correct.
So you're going to have to go get that and arrange to sell it.
Presumably.
Okay. Are you okay with the outcome?
Yes. I disagree with her interpretation of the law, but it is what it is.
She knows the law. Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Zapata, how about the watch? You like the watch?
Yeah, I gave it away to my family member.
You gave it away.
It's a gift, you know.
It's a gift.
Yes.
$5,000 watch. Nice gift.
Well, it's really a $3,000 watch. But
So what?
My brother
$3,000.
liked it, and I gave it to him.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okie dokes. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, look, if they had made that agreement, the plaintiff probably could have undone the deal. Couple of seconds left. Gotta show you this. This dog is awesome. Look at this dog. I love this. Okay, what inspired you? I love it.
Did it. I was, yeah.
What inspired?
I don't know. Just give him a funky style. Be different.
When he craps in the street, is he embarrassed that people are looking at him?
Sometimes, yeah. But attention's always on him, so he loves it.
Well, okay, attention's on him. He just got his 15 minutes. See you later.